Thanks to the additional information from the colonists from Gasco and the Helix, we've managed to identify several possible systems that could have planets for our colonization efforts. We'll need you to scan these systems, see if there is a suitable planet, and then explore said planet to confirm your findings. You're looking for what will be the future homeworld for the Romulans. We've also been told by Federation and Klingon officials that talks of an alliance could begin if we identify a suitable planet to colonize. Datan and I will be speaking with those officials while you're exploring. This could be the next big step for our fight for independence. Okay, so yeah, we're playing the search for new Romulus. Having this transwarp is like real useful.
Initiating scan now. Preliminary reports are turning up negative, Captain. We could perform a more in-depth scan, but that could take nearly a week. Launching a satellite would allow us to monitor the area and move forward. Your orders?
Launch the satellite. Let's continue forward. Actually, let me just switch the Nihil with Satra just for immersion. There she is. And then we'll switch back when I need to enter combat.
We can't get a clear reading from the planet that Temer specified. Our best option will be to drop out of warp and investigate the area. Are you ready?
Yes, drop us into standard orbit.
Nausicaan ships, dead ahead. They were jamming our sensors. That's why we couldn't get a clear reading on this area. It's an ambush. They're hailing us, probably to gloat. Pirates like these only care about scrapping the ship for parts and selling any survivors to the Orions. Should I open the channel?
I'm not interested in talking. Red alert.
Ship is under attack.
Come on.
Heads up, more Nausicaans on the way.
Ship is under attack.
Cannot put rightly on it, even if it is.
Okay, let's get out of here.
If it's not Tal Shiar, it's the Nausicaans. What's next? Iconians? We were able to get a few scans of the planet during combat. It's no good. The wildlife is too hostile and the natural resources too few. That leaves us with one last system, the Dewa system. Dewa 3 shows some promise. We can leave orbit whenever you're ready. We have confirmation of a suitable planet. I'm patching us through to Temer now. He'll want an update on the situation. I'll connect you as soon as you're ready.
Open the channel.
Excellent work. You should head to Dewa 3 and set up some orbital probes, and then beam down and investigate the surface. I'll set a course to the Dewa system and keep an eye out for any more Nausicaans. Dewa 3 is one of our last chances to find a habitable planet in this region. Good luck.
Understood. Kev, set a course.
Dewa 3. This could be the new Romulan homeworld. The radiation levels of this planet made it uninhabitable, but long-range surveys have detected drops in the toxicity over the past few years. Our orders are to deploy sensory probes to scan the planet, and, if they return positive, beam down for a closer look.
Understood. Whoop.
A real warrior never left his prey
Is under attack.
escape.
Really? Practice all the way to a new system? Go back to whatever hole you crawled out of. Nausicaans. I hope that's the last we've seen of them. The reports from the probes confirm that radiation levels have lowered on the planet. An away team without protective gear should be safe. There don't seem to be any civilizations down there either, but we'll have to beam down to explore the area further. Are you ready to transport? There are several teams that will beam down to other parts of the planet while we explore. Wow. Look at this place. It's beautiful. Our orders from Tamer are to analyze the local wildlife, flora, and minerals, as well as any bit of radiation.
Let's move. Yup, this is nice. New Romulus is beautiful. Oh, spoilers. But you already knew that. So the thing with this mission is that you should probably analyze anything that you see right away, as it adds up. And at the same time, I'm chasing after a Iconian tech. What a nice scene here.
This plant displays remarkable similarity to the plants once found on Romulus. Fascinating. The water is barely tainted by the planet's radiation.
Let's make this fun. I got my own Nanov.
The high amount of lead in these rocks could be the reason for the lowered radiation levels.
This is Tamer. I've arrived at the outer rim of the planet. I'll be keeping a watch on any Tal Shiar or Nausicaan signals. How is the initial search going down there?
It's too soon to decide. We'll contact you once we're finished.
I'm detecting ancient and dilapidated structures nearby.
Aw, it's adorable. I like how it just walks up to you. And we're done with that task. Great. Now I don't have to backtrack anymore.
We should investigate that old bridge nearby when we're done with our scans.
What's that? Tholians. What are they doing here? Tholians. Just what we needed. Tholians are known for not caring very much about us humanoids. I don't think they even know the difference between a Romulan and a Reman. The ship isn't detecting any more Tholian ships in orbit, but with our luck, that'll change. We should see what those Tholians are after. If this is going to be our planet, they can't take it from us.
Right, let's go. I have terrain set to maximum, and yet there's still things popping in. Oh well.
The Tholians seemed interested in those rocks back there. Should we check it out?
This is old. Really old. I will need to have it analyzed to be sure, but this might be from when the Iconians ruled this space more than 200,000 years ago. We need to study this planet much more carefully. Who knows what else from the Iconians we might find?
Watch out! More Tholians inbound. on the way, sir. Why are they so interested in this site?
No idea. We'll find out once we have a second. One more group inbound, and it looks like they're sending one of their commanders.
Perfect. Time to flank the commander.
The Tholians wanted whatever is buried in those rocks. Let's see what's beneath them.
Again, why do I have a Federation fleet pistol?
There appears to be a sword fossilized in this accretion layer. Trying to scan it now. Wait, this is incredible! There's definitely a blade here, and its composition and size match those of Vulcan blades from about 1900 years ago. There are only a few examples of those weapons left. Most of them were destroyed during the Time of Awakening.
Let's open a channel to Tamer and tell him about our findings and the Tholians.
Greetings. What have you found? Interesting. The sword could prove to be something unbelievable. Maybe even something made by Saharian. I'm concerned about the Tholians, and I'm beginning a full scan for any of their ships in orbit.
Who is Saharian?
Saharian was the greatest Vulcan weaponsmith who ever lived. He loved war, and created marvelous swords for the greatest warriors. After talking to Surak, however, he renounced all violence and never made another blade. 3 of his swords were taken by our people when they left Vulcan. 2 were lost during the journey, and the 3rd, as far as we know, it was lost with the homeworld. But if there's a sword from Saharian's era here, and other signs of habitation, this could be the Sword of the Raptor Star, one of the missing swords. There was an expedition out in this region looking for it a few decades ago, but as far as I know, they never found anything. Maybe we've succeeded where they failed.
Do you really think this could be the sword of Raptor Star?
Anything is possible, but it will take a very long time to confirm if this is true or not. This could simply just be an old sword from a past civilization that lived here and nothing more. Regardless, I would prefer to hold out hope that this is somehow tied to us. Perhaps it is my pride simply getting in the way.
Understood. Shall we contact the Ton about this?
Yes, we should. Hold on. We're under attack. It's the Tholians. Go to red alert. All hands prepare for battle.
Tamer, how many are there?
Tamer has closed the channel, sir. I'll have the geode and blade transported to the science lab on board the ship. We should return as soon as possible. Tamer will need our help.
We managed to take out a few Tholian ships, but now we're trapped within one of their webs. There are more Tholians on the way. We've got to take out the nearby Tholians to get us out of here.
Understood. RRW Corvix will handle it.
Thank you. We don't have time to relax, however. I'm picking up a large Tholian ship leaving warp. Get ready. The Tholians have some of the most advanced technology in the quadrant, and they never back down. We'll need to work together to survive.
We're ready, Tamer. we're fighting Tholians, those tend to show up.
Excellent work. Hopefully the Tholians will stay away. What did you find? Is it possible for us to colonize the planet? By the elements, a habitable planet and one of Saharian's lost blades? That could only mean that this planet must be one of the worlds our ancestors visited after the Sundering. I knew that their path could have taken them in this area, but I never... I'll have to speak to Mythic. She's always had an interest in our history. You should get to the flotilla and speak to Tovan. He'll want to know everything you've found.
Jolan True, you found something incredible. This will be the new home of the Romulan Republic. It will be Mol Rihan, New Romulus, and we will create a new way of life there. This is exactly what we needed to begin talks with the Klingons and the Federation at Khitomer. Unless you have any more questions, I would report to Tamer. I have many preparations to make.
How does this impact the Federation and Klingons?
We will need allies to help with the colonization. It's likely that the Federation will be willing to help with this. We also cannot settle on New Romulus without the goodwill of the Klingons, given how close we are to their space. If they would be willing to lend us a small portion of their military might, we would be safer from the Tal Shiar. After that, if Empress Sela continues her attacks, she will be doing it against a new civilization, not a band of rebels. That will make all the difference.
Can you confirm the identity of the sword we found?
We don't know yet, but we do know it is as old as the Sundering and uses materials like those of the Vulcan swordmasters, so that narrows it down a bit. The Sundering tore our people apart, but it also unified the Romulans under a common cause: the preservation of our emotions and our freedom. If this is truly the sword of the Raptor Star, it could help to once again unify the Romulans under the cause of preserving the freedoms we hold dear.
Understood. I'll talk to Tamer.
Good work. I knew you were the right person for this job. It will take us a long time to analyze the sword you found. We have to be very careful with something like this. But even the possibility of finding the sword of the Raptor Star has given everyone on the flotilla hope for the future. Your role isn't done yet, however. Datan and I both want you to be with us for our next task, meeting with the Federation, Klingons, and Empress Sela on Khitomer to talk about peace and the colonization of New Romulus.
Alright, so that's it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and ring the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Helps out the channel quite a lot, and it's free, so why not? Also, you can join my Patreon if you want to, and or join my... Oh, there's a shuttle out there. That's the first time I've noticed anything like that. My Discord, where you can speak to myself and fans directly. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye!